Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome, Mr. Abdullah, and how are you today? Welcome, Mr. Abdulaziz. Of course, it's this lesson is talking about revision for 9th week, about what we took last week. We took, can and could, may and might, and vocabulary building for number 9 or 9th week. Of course, this is for second intermediate grade. It's a revision for number 9. Majid Arba'an, presented by Majid Arba'an and prepared by Ziyad Al-Muallad. Welcome, Mr. Walid. Let's see. Of course, it's a revision. Aims of the lesson. It's a revise the last lessons. We took what? Can, could, might, may and might, plus vocabulary number 9. Kinds of homes. Kinds of homes. Let's see what we have. So now we have this picture. I want all of you to name the following types of homes. So what is this? What is this? What do we call this in English? For example, Mr. Walid, Mr. Abdulaziz, for me, I live in a flat or in an apartment. That's right, very good, Mr. Abdulaziz. Old home or what? Or wooden home, maybe we could say that. But in English, we call it what? This shape, we call it what? We call it, let's see, bungalow. Bungalow. And I want you to repeat, Mr. Abdulaziz, Mr. Walid, to repeat after me, please. Bungalow. Bungalow. Repeat, please, 3 times. Bungalow. Bungalow. Can you repeat that, Mr. Abdulaziz? Do you have mic, Mr. Abdulaziz? Do you have mic? Hello? Yeah, that's right, Mr. Walid. But please don't use Arabic language. Okay, so Mr. Walid, do you have mic? So can you pronounce this word, or can you read this word, please, with a loud voice, Mr. Walid? So bungalow, we call it bungalow. Okay. Don't worry about that. Let's take the next. What is this? What do you think? Here we have a big field, and also there is a building, and maybe this is a parking or another building. So what do we call this? What do we call it in English? So do you know it? Home. Good try. This is home, right? Very good, Mr. Walid. But what about the whole things here? Beautiful and small house. That's right. Very good, Mr. Abdulaziz. Good try. But what do we call the whole things here? If we have a big field, okay, and in this field there is what? Home and maybe parking or lake or whatever. So what do we call this? And maybe the gate behind this home. This we call it farm. Farm. Let's see. You see? Farm. So you can grow mini plants like this plant. You can, have wheat and grass or whatever. Yeah, that's right. That we call it farm. Repeat it 3 times, please. Farm. 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 Okay, very good. Now let's move on and see. Welcome, Mr. Muhammad. Sorry. Here we have, well, what do we call this in English, by the way? Maybe it's a moving house. Maybe we call that. We could say that. But there is an expression or special expression about home. Good try, Mr. Walid. Good try. Home car or car. Yeah, good try. But there is an expression or special expression about this one. Mobile home. Good try, Mr. Abdulaziz. Okay. But there is, a famous expression or popular expression about this photo. What do you think about it? What do you think about it? Okay. So what about caravan? What about caravan? You see, I think Mr. Abdulaziz, Mr. Walid and Mr. Mat, I think you know the word caravan, right? But you forgot that. I know that. So here we have what? Caravan. Caravan. Repeat. Mr. Abdulaziz, hot? I don't understand you, by the way. But okay. So this we call it caravan. Caravan. Okay? Repeat, please. Caravan. Good try, Mr. Abdulaziz, but the best answer is caravan. Repeat, please, all of you. Caravan. 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 Okay, very good. Now we have what here? We have many buildings. What about this building? What do we call it? It has what? Many flats or apartments. What do you think about it? What do you think about this building? What do we call hotel? Good try, Mr. Abdulaziz. But is this designed for a hotel? What do you think? Welcome, Mr. Rayyan. So what do you think? Is this designed for a hotel? I think the hotel, it must be alone. There is no yeah, good try, Mr. Walid. Flat, that's right. But this we call it block of flats. I mean, this building, one building, we call it block of flats or apartments. Flats in England, apartments in USA or United States of America. Okay, so this we call it block of flats, and all of them we call it blocks of flats. Okay, all of them are blocks of flats. And repeat. Block of flats, block of flats, block of flats. Repeat with a loud voice, Mr. Walid. Repeat. I mean, pronounce this word. Okay? Block of flats, block of flats. Okay, very good. To pronounce it in a correct way. Okay, to pronounce this word in a correct way. Okay, now use the word houseboat to make a sentence about yourself. This boat. You can live in it, right? You can live inside it. It's a houseboat, and we call it houseboat. Can you put this in a sentence, any one of you? Can you put the word houseboat in a sentence? For example, I live in apartment. Ship or boat, it's okay. Both of them are okay. But we call it houseboat. Okay, Mr. Adres, you can say house ship, maybe, but the best one is houseboat. Okay, Mr. Abdulaziz, I want you to put this in a sentence. What do you think about it? For example, I live in apartment. So can you put houseboat in a sentence, Mr. Abdulaziz? All of you. In a hurry, please. Can you? Sorry. You can say what? The boat floats on water. Very good. But houseboat, Mr. Abdulaziz. The houseboat floats. Okay. The houseboat. Okay. The houseboat floats on the water. That's right. Or on water. Very good. Or you can say, I visit Bill in his houseboat. Or you can say, I live in a houseboat. Both of them are correct. Very good, Mr. Abdulaziz. Mr. Rayyan, very good. I live in a houseboat. No, it's not in an. Not in an houseboat. Welcome, Mr. Abdulaziz. Abdurrahman. Mr. Abdulaziz, sorry. Hello, Mr. Abdulaziz. Yeah, you said Abdulaziz. No, sorry. Mr. Rayyan, your answer, I never lived in a houseboat. Very good, Mr. Walid. Good answer. I never lived in a houseboat. Very good, Mr. Rayyan. You said a houseboat, but you have to say I live in a houseboat, not an houseboat. Okay? Very good. Very good. Good answers. Okay, now I want you to unscramble to find words. Here we have many letters. I want to collect these letters to make one word. So what do you think about number one? By the way, I didn't explain it today. I mean this word. What do you think, Mr. Abdulaziz? And Mr. Walid, Mr. Rayyan. I mean, I think Mr. Rayyan, you remembered that, right? So what do you think about number one? You have to start with a capital letter. What is the capital letter here? You have to start with it. Number one, what is it? Maybe I will answer this. What do you think about it? Can you do this, Mr. Abdulaziz? I mean, for the previous week. Yeah, very good, Mr. Abdulaziz. Good answer. Very good. Good try, Mr. Walid. Good try, but Mr. Walid, your answer is okay, but you missed something. Very good, Mr. Rayyan. Great job. Sorry. Correct. That's right. Yeah, I know your answer, Mr. Rayyan. But Mr. Walid, he missed something. He just wrote one letter, not double T. You see? But your answer, Mr. Rayyan, is correct. Correct. That's right. Number two, what do you think about it? Here we have, you have to start with, of course, BY. It's capital letter here. So what do you think? What do you think? Hello? Here we have what? Do you remember the first one here? Go ahead, Mr. Abdulaziz. Anyone of you try. Just try. We are here just to learn. Good try, Mr. Muad. Good try. Yeah, maybe I agree with you, but is it both here? Sorry for that. Yeah, maybe I will accept that, but there is no letter T at all. Very good, Mr. Walid. That's right. This is your answer. Very good. But you have to start, as I said, you have to start with capital letter. Very good, Mr. Walid. Thank you very much. It's a bungalow. Wonderful. But don't miss that. You have to start with capital letter. Also, Mr. Walid, you have to start here. Mr. Rayyan. That's right. Bungalow. That's right. There is the last one here. You have to start. You have to write. Sorry. A here and W. Check your answer, Mr. Walid. Good try, but there is missed something. Also A and W. What do you think about the last one? That's right. Very good, Mr. Rayyan. Very good, Mr. Abdulaziz. Caravan. This is the last one. Very good. Let's check. That's right. You see? Correct. Number 1, bungalow. Number 2, caravan for number 3. Very good, Mr. Abdulaziz. Great job. Great job, Mr. Rayyan. And also, Mr. Walid, you did very well. So I'm so happy for that. Very good. Okay. So I have to, wear my sunglasses. Why? Okay. So now I have to move to the second part of the lesson. It's talking about what? Grammar. We are talking about can and could, may and might. We can use a can and could in many ways. Number 1, if you want to ask for permission. For example, if you want to enter the house, or if you want to ask your mother or your father to go out. You see, this is that we call it to permission. Number 1, can or could or may. I go out, it means what? I need your permission to go out. You see? I need your permission to go out. Like here, maybe one of you just raise your hand and ask me a question. Can I answer? Can I answer? That means you need my permission to answer my question. Okay? So this is the first usage of this word in grammar. Okay? Number 2, to offer help politely. For example, if I will help you, for example, Mr. Abdulaziz and all of you, okay, if you had any difficulties and I saw you write something wrongly, okay, then I will offer something to you, or maybe offer help, you see, offer help politely, like what? Can I help you? When I see you, have some problem, and then stop or ask you, can I help you? That means I want to help you politely. You see? Politely. And number 3, to make polite request. If I want something from you. Okay? For example, I need help. Okay? So maybe, or sometimes, or like, when I forget my, for example, cell phone or my telephone. Okay? So I have to, make a polite request to you, Mr. Abdulaziz or Walid or anyone of you. Can you help me? Can you help me? So here, what I made, polite request. Oh, sorry. Yeah, polite request about what? About what? To help me, right? So can you help me? Can you do this for me? Can I, or can you speak with me? So here I want you, or I make polite request to you. And the next one, to ask for a favor, like what? If I want a service from you, for example. So you have to say can or could. You open the door, please. So I want you to do something for me. Okay? For example, if we are in a class and the weather is hot. Okay? The weather is hot. You see, if we were in a class, or if we are in a class, so and the weather is hot, then I say, or I will say, can you open the door please? So here I ask for a favor, for a service, for a favor, right? For a service. For example, Mr. Muad, can you open the door please? So here I use what can or could to make grammar about can and could. Okay, and the last one, to express possibility in the present or future. If we have, for example, I'm talking about the possibility about tomorrow or next week. So here, it may or might or could rain tomorrow. When I see a cloud, there is maybe a lot of clouds on the sky. Welcome back, Mr. Muad. So I will say, it may rain after half an hour. So here we are talking about the possibility in the present or future. Okay, so now do you have any question before I go to the second part? Is it clear to you, all of you? So this is the usage or how to use can and could, may and might. And also, can and could, you know, it's followed by what? The base form of the verb. So, like what? It may, and then the verb. It may rain. Can you open? Help. Help. Go. So all of them what? The base of the verb, or the base form of the verb. Okay? Now we are moving to take some exercise. I want you to match these words or these sentences together. Now we have what? I'm quite hungry. Number 2, it's very cloudy. I really want to buy this shirt. I want you to match. Here we have A, B, C. I want to match the first column to the B column, okay? So what do you think about it? I am a bit hungry, so is it, what should I choose from those answers? What do you think, Mr. Abdulaziz, Mr. Walid, Mr. Rayyan, Mr. Muad? What do you think about it? Okay, so number 1 is B. Let's see. I am a bit hungry. Very good. I may get a sandwich. Very good. Very good. Wonderful, Mr. Walid. That's right. You can draw your answer, Mr. Walid, or you can match this word. So you can match, Mr. Walid. Go ahead. Good job. So match. Okay, go ahead. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so complete your matching, please. Very good. Thank you very much. Okay, number 2. It's very cloudy. What do you think? What does this mean, cloudy? If we have a lot of clouds in the sky. Okay, so what do you think? Very good, Mr. Rayyan. Okay. Answer, please. Match. Go ahead. Very good. Thank you very much, Mr. Rayyan. It might rain. Wonderful. Sorry. Okay. Mr. Rayyan, you have to, your answer, yeah, it's okay, don't worry about that. Again, go ahead and write your answer. No problem. Are you sure, Mr. Abdulaziz? 3 is A. Are you sure? Go ahead, Mr. Rayyan. Very good. Wonderful. Wonderful. Are you sure, Mr. Abdulaziz? Number 3 is 1. What do you think? Yeah, that's right. I really want to buy this shirt. Can I borrow a 50 Saudi riyals? Here that means he wants your permission, right? He wants your permission to give him $50. So here a permission, number 1 is as a permission. Number 2, it's very cloudy. It's very cloudy. It may rain. It's possibility. It's possibility. I'm quite hungry. I may get a sandwich. Maybe it's offer something here. Okay, let's take the next. Let's check your answers now. You see, this is your answer, by the way. Now I have to move to I want you to put this 2 words in a sentence. Look at the pictures and use can, could, or may to offer help, ask for permission, or make request. What do you think about it? Can you do this? Any one of you? Sorry. Look at the pictures now and use could, use can, could, or may to offer help, ask for permission, or make requests. What do you think? So any one of you, just use one of them. Hello? Okay, can you do this? Any one of you? May I use the bathroom? Very good. I can't go, or can I? Yeah, good try. I can't go to the bathroom, but here I need your permission. Very good, Mr. Abdulaziz. May I use the bathroom, or make a question? I want you to make a question. Very good. Very good, Mr. Abdulaziz. I can't go to the bathroom. And also, may I use the bathroom? Very good. May I use the bathroom? Very good, Mr. Abdulaziz. Very good, Mr. Rayyan. Good job. So, can I use the bathroom? Could I use the bathroom? May I use the bathroom? Very good. Both of your answers are great. Very good, Mr. Abdulaziz Abdurrahman. Very good, Mr. Rayyan. Great job. Okay, next now we are moving to complete the correct form. See? Complete the correct form of can, could, may, or might. You see? Number one, it's very cold today. So here we are talking about what? Anyone of you? Can you do this, please? It is very cold today. You see? It's snow. Here we are talking about what? We are talking about, yeah, it cools. Okay, good try. But we are talking about possibility, right? Possibility. So what should we use? We are talking about possibility, Mr. Abdulaziz, right? We are talking about possibility. Let's go back and see. Maybe it will be easy to you. You see, Mr. Abdulaziz and all of you, we are talking about possibility, to express possibility in a present or future. So here we are talking about what? It is very cold today. Here we are talking about future, right? So here we have to use what? Any one of you, can you do this, please? Can, could, may, or might? Might, very good. Might or could. Wonderful, Mr. Rayyan. Very good, Mr. Abdulaziz. And what else? And also may. Also may. Very good. So here we have, maybe you can answer by using may, could, might. Sorry. Yes, your answer is correct, Mr. Abdulaziz. That's right. Both of them are correct. Very good, Mr. Walid. Very good, Mr. Rayyan. Your answers are great. Okay, number two. Number two. So here we are talking about possibility. You see? Number two. Dad, I need your car. What? Dad, I need your car. What do you think? Very good, Mr. Walid. Good job. Can. Very good, Mr. May I. Very good, Mr. Rayyan. Very good, Mr. Abdulaziz. Walid, you did very well. Good. And also you can say could. Wonderful. Good answers. Very good. So you can say can I. Can, also could. And may. Good job. Very good. Okay, what about next here? Number three, I visit my grandparents. Sorry, just one moment. What about the answer here? No, you. If we have the answer no, what should we use? What should we use? We have to use the same answer, by the way. It's yes or no. Yeah, very good, Mr. Walid. Good job. Thank you very much. I'm so happy, by the way. I'm so happy, Mr. Walid. You're great. You did well. Very good. Very good. If you answer can, you have to say cannot, couldn't, may not. Very good. Okay, what about the last one here? Anyone of you? If we are talking here, we are talking about possibility, right, Mr. Abdulaziz and all of you? Yeah, good try. Yeah, very good, Mr. Walid. But here we have to use can and could, may or might. But very good, Mr. Abdulaziz. Might, and also we are talking about possibility, right? We are talking about possibility. We are talking about the future. You see, at the weekend, maybe he talked about now. Maybe he's on Friday or Saturday. He's talking about next week or this weekend, right? So here we're talking about possibility. Very good, Mr. Rayyan. Very good. You did very well, Mr. Rayyan, Mr. Abdulaziz, Mr. Walid. Also, you can say may, might, and could. So I have to say I may visit, or I might visit, I could visit. Let's go back and see. Here we're talking about possibility. You see, I may, might, could. Wonderful. Very good. Let's check your answers now. You see, this is your answers, by the way. Sorry. Now we come to the end of the class. Do you have any question? In this lesson, we have presented a revision for vocabulary number 9, can, could, may, and might. Do you have any question, dear listeners? Mr. Abdulaziz, Mr. Walid, Mr. Rayyan, Mr. Muad. Do you have any question? Do you have any question? So what do you think about this class? Is it difficult or easy? You're welcome, Mr. Rayyan. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you all. Mr. Abdurrahman, Mr. Abdurrahman, thank you very much. Mr. Walid, Mr. Rayyan, Mr. Muad. Thank you very much. Okay, see you then, inshallah. Bye-bye. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.